WFPRLP Franklin on 102.9 FM.
Recording in progress.
Can you hear me? Yes. Good. Amy, all set? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the November 4th, 2024 Franklin Planning Board meeting. This meeting is audio and video recorded. It's also on Zoom. And the Zoom call-in number is 312-626-6799 with the meeting number of 938-08-716-786. I'll take care of the public hearing first. This will be a continuation for 19 Dean Ave. Amy, what are they looking for duration?
Yep, December 9th.
December 9th. So I make a motion to continue 19 Dean Ave to December 9th. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, now I'll take care of our general business. Let's go to, we'll go to G first, the partial Form H for 3 and 5 Fisher Street, so we can get you guys.
Great, thank you, appreciate that.
If I could go to you, Department of Planning, please.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Sorry, I went out of
That's
sync.
okay. Yep, that's all right.
We appreciate it.
Yep, so they had the site plan that was approved back in December, of 2023 for improvements in parking and landscaping. They're in here with a partial Form H. This is for the completion of 3 Fisher Street. Beta has reviewed the site plans and they have provided a comment letter.
Okay, good, thank you. Matt, you want to chime in, please, for Fisher Street?
Sure, yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So since this project was last before the board over the summer, the site has been substantially completed with a limited number of outstanding items. These have been listed by the engineer of record on the Form H request letter, but they're generally not directly associated with the portion of the site that they're requesting for occupancy. We note that all parking lot lighting has been installed, and there appears to be a combination of new and existing lighting on the buildings until the permanent fixtures arrive. And it's our understanding that the construction team is waiting for the utility company to relocate the utility pole that's partially in the southerly driveway. But everything else really looks good out there. I'd be happy to answer any questions that the board may have.
Okay, good, thank you, Matt. I'll go to the rest of the board. Anybody have any questions or comments? No?
I think it's coming along great. Looks like a
Yeah,
great
looks
site.
awesome.
I'm excited to see
Really
it
nice.
progress. So
Thank you.
great work.
That's all I was gonna say. Looks great.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yep, no, everything looks good, it's cleaned up nice, you guys doing a nice job.
Thank you.
I just had one quick question, with the telephone pole halfway in that entrance, is there a way to flag that off so people just see it? Put some cones or something
We did.
on it?
We did.
Oh, you did,
We
okay.
added red cones to it,
Just
around it.
so nobody clips it on the window.
We did,
Yeah.
leading up to it, beyond it, and caution tape the pole.
Okay.
And we sent the pictures to Matt as well.
Oh, okay, all right, I didn't get it in my pack, but
No
it's
problem.
okay. Is there a duration time on that by any chance? Do you guys have anything on it?
Verizon will never tell you.
Oh, that's a Verizon pole? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did tell us after we get.
But they came before the board, I think, for a public hearing regarding moving the pole, and that was approved. So they said that everything's in process, it's just a matter of getting that done.
Okay, I was just curious. Okay, so I make a motion to approve the partial Form H for 3 Fisher Street. This would be extension of what's there. Wait a second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank.
Looks good, you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'll go to our next item of general business. This would be for election of officers. Any questions or comments?
Make a motion to elect our current chairman, Greg Rondo, to the position of chairman for the coming year.
Second.
Oh, all in favor, sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Do we have to do a roll call vote for that, or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll do more demonstration, we should do that again, because I didn't even say anything.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Make a motion to elect Greg Rondo to the position of chairman for the coming year, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, there we go, we got it that time.
So-
Nice job, guys.
Make a motion to elect Beth as vice chair still for the coming years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay,
I would like to make a motion to make Jen clerk for this coming year.
there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
You can't move your second.
No, I didn't. Yes, I
No.
did. Someone else beat me.
I'll second.
Second.
I second.
This is
You
not
seconded?
going swimmingly.
Great. Is this our first meeting?
You know.
Aye?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Nice
good.
job.
You guys all done?
Was
Yeah.
professional.
Where's our parliamentarian? That's what-
Yeah, we knew comment there.
Okay, next item would be general business. This would be for meeting dates for 2025. Is everybody okay with the dates as we see it?
Mondays.
Yep, all day.
Sorry, my only, I just want to double check. Never mind, sorry. The February, that's not President's Day. That was my only,
Okay.
Yeah.
never mind,
So
okay.
make a motion to approve the meeting dates for 2025. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item C would be a 81P for an A&R for signature. Amy, if I could go to you, please, for
Sure, this is for the board to authorize the chairman to be the signature for the A&R's 81P, so it requires only one signature.
Make a motion to authorize the chair, Greg Rondo, to be the sole signatory on plans in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 41, Section 81P.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Next item of business would be, which would be D, which would be an 81P for an A&R for 844 Lincoln Street. Amy, if I could go to you, please.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is, as you noted, it's an 81P plan review. The initial lot is located on Lincoln Street. It also has land that also goes along Amy's Way, which is adjoining. They are looking to break up that lot, create two buildable lots on Amy's Way, and keep a remaining lot on Lincoln Street. So the Lincoln Street lot will become smaller, and correction to my memo, so they're actually creating lots 1 and 2 as buildable lots, and then keeping lot 3 just as a reduced acreage size. They do meet all the requirements for their zoning district.
Okay. Anybody have any comments, questions?
Nope.
I had one quick question. Amy's Way, is that Town Approved Road?
It is an accepted road.
Okay, so they'll have to pull a bond for, is this the up there, Mike, on that piece up there? I can't remember.
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if it's up on that part.
That's way at the top of the hill, but it's on the downhill slope.
Top of the hill.
I think it is for the
Top of the-
top of it.
It's at the very, when you first
Yeah,
get into
so it might be
Amy's
up there.
Way on the
Yeah.
right.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure
I
if they
know
have
that
frontage
at
on
the
that lot or
pump
not. They may. But Amy's Way is a town accepted roadway.
Okay, so I make a, so I make a motion to approve the 81P for 844 Lincoln Street, for 2 lots, 1 and 2. Wait a second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
this would be for final Form H for 700 Union Street. If I could go to Union, the Department of Planning, please.
Sure, thank you. So the site plan was approved back in November 21st, 2022. They built a child care facility. They had been back in here for partial Form H back in July 7th of 2024. The issue at the time, while they did not get their final, was due to the curbing that was installed. It was not the correct curbing that was agreed to on the site plans. They have since replaced that curbing, and they have filed their final Form H. Beta has been out there as well to review that the curbing was installed correctly.
Okay, good. Matt, if I could go to you, if you don't mind, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So as Amy stated, there were a few outstanding items when they came for the partial Form H, the biggest being the replacement of the Cape Cod berm with the vertical concrete curb that was called for on the approved plans. They have since done that, as well as the other outstanding items on the site. Really, the only things of note are there's some silt fence that remains around the rear portion of the site. Now that the site's stabilized, they should just make sure that they get that out before it gets embedded. And we just noted that on the as-built was not stamped, and we had inquired with the construction team whether or not it was actually a surveyed as-built or if it was just the design plan with some updated inverts on it. So still waiting for some information on that. But the construction itself looks to be in order.
Okay, good. Anybody on the board have any comments or questions? No? Matt, I had one quick one. Just the water in the basin?
Yes.
Anything to be concerned with, or where we've had a lack
No.
of rain, or no?
So I should note it's in the sediment forebay itself. The actual infiltration basin itself is dry. And looking at the design itself, the sediment forebay, it's actually a foot lower than the basin itself, so it can't seep through out into the basin. So I don't see any issue from a stormwater treatment standpoint. It could become a little problematic with some vegetative growth in there, or maybe some mosquitoes, but I think that's something they're just gonna have to deal with on an operation and maintenance plan if it becomes problematic.
Okay, so you're comfortable with it then, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'll make a motion to accept the final Form H for 700 Union Street. Do I hear a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Whoops, sorry.
Nope, it's okay. I was just gonna say, can you just note that the as-built
Stamp
needs to be stamped? Yep.
And the silt fence around the rear
Mhm.
to be broken apart or removed.
Go ahead, Mike.
Just one other comment about the as-built, that we're gonna include the volume of the detention basins, the design volume and the actual build volume too. We were looking for, have that added to the plan,
Yeah.
the as-built.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I don't have an issue with the
No,
Form H
as long
being
as they
issued
get
as
it.
long as those two items are
Couple,
noted.
okay. Thank you, Mike.
Can I ask a clarifying question then? Seeing as some of the other troubles we've had, should we make it contingent? Because I think we've gotten in trouble a few times here with stuff isn't done, hoping that people do the right thing.
Well, we can make it contingent. We'll just reopen
And
it
just
back up.
maybe be consistent with that.
That's probably the way to do it.
To be confirmed by the planning department or in conjunction with the town engineer.
So you wanna reopen or no? Or
Um,
just make note,
Just make note.
can you just make note?
I can put the conditions in a final Form H, or you can get issued the partial with these conditions, and then they'd come back.
I think
So
you
it's one or the
No, I'd
other.
rather just do the final as long as
Yeah.
they fill it out.
And then
let
this
us
will be
know.
included in the final decision
Correct.
when we type up the decision and chairman signs it, and it goes to all of them, so they know that these things have to be
Exactly.
completed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if those things aren't completed, is it
Well, I won't
nullified?
sign, that's all. I'll wait.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So it'll be
You don't get it.
conditioned upon the as-built and the silt
Mhm.
fence, and those two items.
Do they get a time frame or anything, or is it just, I don't know?
Well, I think
Not
it's in their best
being
interest
familiar.
to
No,
do
I-
it quickly.
So I think a lot of times with this, with Form H, it also comes down to the contractor and the owner of the site,
Mhm.
and for them to get their final payment. So with seeing these issues on the Form H, they may not get their final payment until they know that these items are completed.
Okay.
So it almost goes to a private issue after the planning board approves the Form H, where they have to work this out.
Right.
That these items get completed if they want to get paid.
But that could be enough motivation for the things to actually be
Sure.
completed.
Mhm.
So just make it a condition that I won't sign unless those couple items are resolved, that's all.
Mhm.
Everybody comfortable with that? Good, thank you, Chris, that's a good point. Okay, and, our last item of
Wait,
business.
did we get a full vote on that yet?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Want to do it again?
no, we already did, I think it's
Well, we
clear,
did, but we added to it, that's all.
clarifying. We're good.
Okay. Okay. Then our next item of business, this would be for, just for an endorsement for Six Forge Parkway. Amy, if I could go to you, please.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yep, so the planning board approved the Six Forge Parkway in the industrial zoning district. They've submitted their site plans for endorsement tonight. They have included the certificate of vote on the front page of the plans.
Everybody comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm.
Make a motion to have endorsement for Six Forge Parkway.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any business for anybody?
No.
Well, Amy?
This is up Jen's cup of tea. So I just received the final draft of the master plan. So we are opening it up this week for public comment from now until December 2nd. November 14th, we're holding a public meeting for any questions and comments. So I will be sending, it's actually on the website, but I will be sending an email to the board to start looking at the draft if they have any comments, questions, suggestions on the master plan. So look for that in your emails. And then from there, we will take all the comments, we'll collate them, and hopefully be in front of this board for approval of the master plan. So please look for it. It is lengthy. I think sections, if you want to focus on a lot of it, the beginning's a lot of background and all that. The implementation plan has a lot in it. I think that's one of the biggest sections to focus on. The key issues, some of that too, if you want to review that those are more like interviews they took from staff and town employees and stuff. But implementation plan's really big, because that's what will come forward in the next 10 years with this board and many other boards. So definitely look out for it. If someone wants a printed copy, please let me know. I am able to do that. I can also do printed copies as well, but that's coming out this week.
Great,
Good.
thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks,
Jen?
Jen.
You have any more
Thank you,
comments on it?
everybody on the board.
There's a lot of work, particularly land use zoning, housing, highly recommend, economic development. I mean,
Yes.
pretty much everything touches
Some of them.
This board.
everything
Okay.
that this board
Yeah,
oversees,
yeah,
so-
majority is this board.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not my fault.
Yeah, that's okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
Amy, as a heads up, the master plan update website is
Mhm.